It's 2020. All on the rhythm. Come on. Are you ready? I'm a cricket one time. It's 2020.
From the beauty of Bermuda, we head south to tranquility wrapped in blue. And whilst Anguilla is blessed with some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, people are hoping that they'll start to notice their cricketers too. What Anguilla lacks in size, it makes up for in character, and its legendary beaches and crystal waters mean it's never short of admirers. But a small island means a smaller pool of cricketers, so in Anguilla, players have always been exposed to the game from a young age. And in 2006, they arrived in Antigua with a team full of promising teenagers for a daunting opening match against Barbados.
It was very challenging. 2020 is a very quick game and you have to be on your feet and you have to make your decisions very decisive and precise.
Despite some early nerves, they kept their opponents honest. And although they ultimately lost the game, there were also clear signs of their talent.
It's always a plus when you can look around and see 16-year-olds who can bowl it in the upper 80s and 16-year-olds who can hit it a fair distance and still compile an innings. It's quite encouraging for myself because even at that age, I don't think that I was anywhere close to these guys, and they have to believe that and be an integral part of this team as big men.
One prospect already gaining attention is Chesney Hughes, who at 15 years and 7 months was the youngest player in the 2006 tournament. Chesney, how important is cricket to you?
Cricket is very important to me. I think cricket is my all-time goal, to be an international cricketer.
You've obviously got some talent, we've seen that. Who do you lean on for advice?
Omari Banks. That's my buddy. Right. So he teach me a technique, practice, focus, motivation, everything. The nice thing about playing cricket in Anguilla is that you know everybody on your team. It's a small island, so all of us practice together all the time. It's not like we come from far villages and playing on different grounds. All of us meet together, so it's like a family thing.
The development of Hughes and his colleagues has been the responsibility of one of Anguilla's greatest cricketers, Cardigan Connor.
Good shot, Chesney. Daniel, use that left arm a bit more. At the moment, you've got it about here.
It's an effort noted by the Ireland Stanford legend, Gordon Greenidge.
Cardi's been around for some time. He's played a lot of cricket in the UK for Hampshire, and since he's been back in Anguilla, he has done an excellent job for Anguilla's cricket. So I'm very pleased and impressed with the group of guys here in Anguilla.
Once again, the draw for 2008 hasn't done Anguilla any favours, with a tough match against 2006 semi-finalists, Grenada. But the precocious Anguillans could never be accused of lacking confidence.
Give me a prediction.
Anguilla.
I tell you what, hopping from island to island around the Caribbean really takes it out of you. What better way to unwind than a relaxing massage from a local beauty? I can't wait.
Is this okay for you, Mr. Haysman?
That's the spot, Raquel.
Are you ready for your massage, Mike?
Meet Cardigan Connor, Anguilla coach and qualified masseur.
The positive effects of massage, I think, helped me to play a lot longer. It's something I enjoy doing. I think it helps well with the sport itself. And here at Cap Chaluka and through the island, it works very well for me.
There seems to be quite a focus on the youth. Is that intentional?
Well, I think it is, because the senior players at our disposal here in Anguilla, I wouldn't say they've passed their best, but at their best, they didn't necessarily knock on the West Indies door. And I think right now we'll need to look to the future And if you've got youngsters with the desire, with the drive, in my case, I'll do the best that I can to help to get them there.
So tell me honestly, how good are your younger players?
I'm very, very impressed with the talent of some of our youngsters. We've got quite a wide range of cricketers. We've got some good spinners, we've got some good batsmen, and we've got a couple of fast bowlers as well. I'm very optimistic of their future. And with the support, the financial support, then the chances are, I'm sure, a large percentage of them will succeed.
You're not bruising your fingers, by the way, on my chiseled frame, are you?
Not as yet, not as yet. I'm working out into those big, strong muscles.
You've got a real drive for cricket, you've got a love for the game and a real passion for coaching.
I love it. Deep down inside, I love it. I almost feel as if that I owe it to the game, especially here in Anguilla, because as a kid growing up here, there was hardly anything here. But along the way, the test players, the supporters have treated me. I owe it to the youngsters here in Anguilla.
So what would you say is your dream for Anguillan cricket?
I remember while I was playing cricket in Newcastle in New South Wales, Australia, it was almost as if there was a voice in my head that said you should go back to Anguilla and find a cricketer to play against Australia. And of course, when Omari Banks made the West Indies team, he's a kid that I worked with since he was 9 years old. I was very proud of what he'd achieved, but also inside I felt as if I'd achieved something myself. But you know what? You've got one there, the dream has got bigger, and I want a few more.
Well, Cardi, you weren't as pretty as what I was expecting, mate, but you did a pretty good job. Thanks.
Thank you, Mike.
Omari Banks may have earned the mantle of being the most famous Anguillan after becoming the first cricketer from this tiny island to represent the West Indies. But there's one other guy that can rival his fame, and that's his dad.
You can come in after. You're doing the first verse and chorus, right? So let's go. I started as a guy with a guitar, you know, and wrote songs and sung them, and wanted to have a career in music and go around the world and play my guitar. And when you begin to sing songs, you realize that you're speaking to people, that you're saying something, and people are listening to what you say.
The Prince of Darkness walks behind me, but he would never, 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 never control me. When I was younger, growing up, obviously the music influence from my dad and what's not played a big part in my life. I always loved to sing. I loved to play guitar. Before I could even play guitar, I had a guitar. Carrying my cross.
I thought he would be a musician when he was very young. Because I remember he was doing a concert in Italy, somewhere, and I'm on the stage performing a song, which he knew, he had heard me rehearsing. In the middle of the song, he breaks free from the promoters and runs on stage and grabs the mic and starts to sing. So you see, that was his tendency at that time.
The iron hands he used to bend and shape me.
Music is a thing that relaxes your mind, gives you discipline, and and focus, you know, something to do. If he just does that, walks around with his guitar, I think it will add up together. It'll all add together and make him a better cricketer.
Carry my cross, carry my cross. For me to play for West Indies team at the age of 20 and represent the West Indies, doing something that nobody in Anguilla had done before. For it to happen so quick for me was very good, and I felt very proud. The family was proud, the whole of Anguilla was proud. And I remember the feeling of walking onto the field and saying, okay, Omari, the hard work and the time and dedication that you put in, I guess this is what it comes down to, being able to represent the West Indies team in a test match.
Now that I know the structure of your system, my path is clear towards the goals I'm destined.
Omari's West Indian debut came against Australia in Barbados. It was a difficult match for him, but in the very next test in Antigua, he was the hero as his vital 47 not out helped them chase down 418 and avoid a series whitewash.
Almost everyone in the family, everyone was going down to Barbados to see this first game. I said, no, I don't want to go to Barbados. I'm going to Antigua.
It was a situation where, personally, I think I couldn't lose. I thought that I was going to go there, back myself, be positive, and also just enjoy the moment.
And I think that was the moment for me. That was the the peak moment of his career, and I was there. I was there for that, and I think that's it for me. That was it for me. That was the moment.
It was really a match where I can say what the best cricket match I've ever played in.
Carrying my cross, carrying my cross, carrying my cross.
And try to, give him the advice if I can at any time.
Be chested.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's still got to try. Yeah, right. Let's talk about swimming. He's still trying to beat me at swimming.
Wisdom, show me the light.
You come here to swim, you swim against the current. I got to tell you, up to this moment, he hasn't been able to swim to beat me going upstream. So I told him, when you can beat me going upstream, then you can take on all those Australian guys.
Carrying my cross, carrying my cross, carrying my cross.
All right.
Well, that's about it for today's show. We hope you're going to join us next time as we continue our roundup of cricket in the Caribbean. We'll be in Dominica with the big bird Joel Garner. We'll meet tournament newcomers Turks and Caicos, where it's not just cricket balls they catch. What a catch. Look at that. And we'll hear from the shot maker supreme, Sir Everton Weekes. See you then.
I'm Constable Leverock, all right. I'm Constable Leverock. I'm Constable Leverock, and it's a crime. It's not a crime. It's a crime. That's what I say. It is a crime not to watch the 2020 Stanford cricket show. Take 45. Yeah, you gotta get it right. Gotta get it right. I'm Constable Leverock, and it's a crime. I had it out already again. I'm here, Obi. I'm Constable Leverock, and I'm telling you, it's a crime not to watch the Stanford 2020 cricket show.